went back and forth in my mind for a while, thinking about whether or not I should create and post a video such as this one. And I finally decided that it would be in the best interest of complete disclosure and transparency with respect to the channel and the inner workings of the channel. And I want that to be true. I do not want the channel to be looked at in any kind of negative way or with any kind of nefarious underlying things running underneath. So that brings me to a message that I received from Patreon on July 3rd, 2020 at 1:47 p.m. And the subject of this email was notification of Patreon account pending removal. And the message that was attached to this was this: "Hello there. This is a note to alert you that your Patreon account has been suspended and is pending removal for suspicious activity. If you believe this action was taken in error, please reach out to us. Best, Patreon Trust and Safety." Initially, this was a very, very surprising message that I received, particularly because I've had a Patreon account for over a year. I had never had any patrons up until the end of the month of June, and I am a patron I am a Patreon patron as well. So not only do I have it for my page, but I was a patron for another channel as well. And so I inquired as to what's going on. I mean, I have never received any funds from Patreon. It never got that deep into the financial relationship because it was just towards the end of June that we finally started getting some patrons with the introduction of Pack Wars. So, a couple days later, I receive this message from Patreon, and they say, thank you for reaching out to us, because I did reply to their email saying my account was suspended. What's going on? So I receive a reply from Patreon saying, hi there, thank you for reaching out to us. We have detected suspicious activity linked to your account. For this reason, the account has been disabled until we can verify a few things from you. We will need all of the following information from you in order to further assist in reviewing your account. So they asked for my name, my location, payment method, name of current internet provider service. And then they say, please reply directly to this email, which I did immediately. And once the information is received, our team will review and look into the matter. Our foremost goal is to ensure your account's security. In order to be considered for possible reinstatement and to validate your ownership of the account, the requested information is necessary. Did everything they asked, sent it in, and receiving this follow-up message made me a little paranoid, and then I began to check my own financial statements, bank, credit card, to make sure that I wasn't being hacked or had anything going on. And everything appeared to be just fine, although there was some discrepancies with the YouTube page. As I would go into the channel page, it would say that we had subscribers like 39 or 38 subscribers. And then looking at the page from any other outside source said that we were still holding strong at 56 subscribers at this time, since we've gotten a couple more to up to 58. So I was a little paranoid that we might have had some kind of, hacking into the system. So you run the scan and make sure everything is okay, and it didn't turn up anything. All right, so I supplied Patreon with that information, and then 2 days later, this response came on Wednesday, July 8th. And here is the response after I have supplied them with the personal information. Hi there. We are contacting you in regards to your account on Patreon. After a thorough review of activity on your account, we've decided to part ways with your business and close your account. Removing a creator is always a difficult decision to make, and an action that we take only After careful consideration, we have not taken this decision lightly, and we will not be able to consider any appeals. Additionally, we are unable to comment on the specific details regarding our account removal process. Per section of our terms of service, and they quote, "We can terminate or suspend your account at any time at our discretion. We can also cancel any pledges and remove any content or rewards at our discretion. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused." So they're apologetic to the inconvenience that this caused. Let's explore this inconvenience. So as per their terms of service, they terminated my account without any proper reasoning, which, according to them, as it's explicitly stated there, they have the right to do so. Fine, they have the right to do that. What, for me, is one of the most challenging aspects of this situation is that, what did I do? The page lied dormant for close to a year. A few patrons finally trickled in. My patronage to another channel was going strong for months and months and months. And then, because of circumstances that cannot be explained to me, I lose my spot on Patreon. I lose my patronage to another channel. And all for no explanation, no reasoning, nothing. Admittedly, this was a very big ego blow to me when I was reading this Wednesday of last week on July 8th. And it started to put me into a spot where I was thinking, what am I doing here? I mean, I've been working hard on the channel for as long as it's been around, for over a year now, and we were just finally starting to break through. And then we suffer this setback. For what reasoning? There was no nefarious financial tampering or anything that I could detect, and according to Patreon, they detected something, and I have no idea what it was. So this is me offering to my subscribers, to my audience, to my viewers, to my patrons, an apology. I wish I could offer more of an explanation as to what happened here, but I did. I did everything I could right in this video. There's really no other information I have. I don't know anything else other than that. It is very disheartening, and it was very disconcerting that this happened. And as I stated earlier, this was definitely an ego blow for me and put me into the mindset of, is this something that I even want to consider continuing to do? But I'm not a quitter. Never have been, and I never will be. And although this was a very unfortunate thing that happened, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing based upon this. I do not allow the outside forces to make decisions for me. If I'm going to make a decision, it's going to be based on my desire, my motivation, what I believe is reinforcing, not something like this. So I wanted to, in the idea of having complete disclosure and transparency with the inner workings of the channel, this is what has happened. And I offer my apologies to anyone who was affected by this. And I hope that this can be in some way resolved in the future. It has come to my attention that there are other platforms other than Patreon that can allow us to continue with our Pack Wars series. And that is something that I have explored, and we will take that route. But again, I wanted to take this opportunity to just share with everyone exactly what was going on behind the scenes, just so nobody believes that anything nefarious is going on with MTG Burgeoning. It is not. I really do wish I had an idea, some ideas to what's going on with the Patreon. Unfortunately, I have no other information than what I supplied to you. And when I received this on the 8th of July, I replied back asking, can you please provide some additional information? Can you just give me some idea? And that being over 5-6 business days ago, I do not anticipate receiving anything else. That's MTG Burgeoning, folks. I hope to keep you around. Burgeoning out.